welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Chat. I'm Vern, and welcome to our DEFCON Rugby show. Recap of the weekend's rugby. It's going to be an absolute cracker. Let's check who's in the house. I see Mornay. Frederick is in the house. Dion van Sale, what's up, bro? Then we got Dennis van der Merwe. Dennis van Namibia, not van der Merwe. Dennis Belinda's in the house. Frans van der Wilde's in the house. Hunty's in the house. Adu is in the house as well. Kevin from St. Helena. Sally Funawi is in the house. And Sean from Derbs is in the house. Guys, listen here. For all our members, don't forget it is our members competition. Simple competition here. Check out our members video or just send us an email. At the bottom there is the email to vicandvernsports@gmail.com, and you can win some Vic and Vern Sports Chat merch, hoodies and t-shirts, chocolates, sweets and biscuits. So get into that competition. Everybody in green is allowed to take part in that one, and it's a very simple question. What does Vern drink in the morning show? Does he drink coffee? Does he drink orange juice? Or does he drink milk? Send it in the email down there and take part in the competition. So you win some free merch. Let's get that one out of the way. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the... That's not good. But over there, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button as well. Always much appreciated. Let's get into it. Before we get into the topics, I just want to see what is the feeling today in the rugby world. Now, if you're an Englishman... Sorry about that. If you're an Englishman, you've got DEFCON 1. There you go. Bomb squad. You going out, you ballistic. You're going crazy. You exploding. But if you're a Scot, you chilled back and relaxed. You had a great weekend. But it was a fantastic weekend. But I'll go with the DEFCON 2. There you go. Holy shit. No, I don't feel sorry for the English. They deserve it. DEFCON 2 today. Absolutely fantastic. Let's get into our topics for today. There you go. Monday the 16th. Six Nations Super Rugby League top 14. Mix up the football and the rugby. And of course, Japanese League 1 rugby as well. Good afternoon, Lawrence. Lawrence must be feeling well. I'm a big Scottish supporter. As you notice, we've got Murrayfield in the background. Big Vic is not here today. Big Vic's got backache. Vic, get an enema with a fire brigade hose. 6 bar. Open it up. Your back will feel fine afterwards, man. Murrayfield in the background. So we'll start off with the Six Nations. And an absolute screamer of a Six Nations we had this week. Let's get into that first result there. Scotland against England, live on this channel. Now, that was a crazy game. I so enjoyed it. I think I sang the national anthem at least 3 times of Scotland. Woo-wee! For all that noise the English were making, 12 games in a row. Didn't play against the Box though, did you? 12 games in a row. We're going to go to the World Cup as favourites. Ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-boo, pa-pa-poo. And then you met Scotland. And I know the Scots, they're always up only for that one game in the tournament. They're up for that England game. That's the only game they really care about. But they played absolutely fantastic. I mean, you had players like... Kyle Steyn, who played phenomenal. Finn Russell, I thought, played absolutely... I'm not a big fan of Finn Russell, but he played a great game there. Rory Dodge played a fantastic one as well. There were a lot of good Scottish players in there. Hugh Jones also had a good game as well. But it was crazy. The Scots went out there to a 17-0 lead. I thought, oh my goodness, what's happening here? But I knew the English would come back because the English are like the Germans. They never give up. Came back into the English second half. I was worried a little bit there for the Scots, but the English did get that red card, which I think really didn't cement the game, but it helped the Scots a lot. And of course, that block on George Ford's drop kick there was amazing, with a nice running try there from Hugh Jones under the post. I thought that was game over. The Scots brought it home. Murrayfield was electric. The atmosphere was amazing, which only Scotland, England can produce, because that is amazing, man. Fantastic stuff. Scotland is... And that, I'll get off to that one. Huh? I'll get into that afterwards, Lawrence. Then we had Ireland against Italy. I watched that one nice. We didn't take that one live. I was sitting on the couch watching that one, relaxed. That was absolutely fantastic. The Italians played really well in the first half, going up there in the first half, going into the lead at halftime. I thought Menoncello played really well. Ione played really well for the Italians. But you saw it when the Irish started to change. They brought in Gibson Park. They brought in some of the Tag Furlong, some of the big boys back into the game. They just had too much for the Italians. But Italians getting a bonus point in Ireland. Ireland doesn't get the bonus point. That was a bit of a shock for me at the moment. I thought that was really... Billy Joseph is in the house. My Nigerian friend there. I thought Ireland gambled too much. You still want to win the Six Nations, so you got to play every game tough, man. But that was a good result there for Italy, even though they lost only by 7, getting them a bonus point. I just realised now I don't have the table, but never mind. And then Wales got hammered against France, 12-54. I actually didn't watch any of that game. I was doing the Olympics. But yeah, France absolutely hammering that one. I was listening a bit to Hamish there, I must say. So it's France out there in the lead at the moment there with the maximum points. I think Scotland is in second. Doing well, man. They are doing well. This weekend, we do have that big game, England against Ireland. That will be live on the channel. That one's going to be an amazing game as well. Come on, Irish. It's hard for me to say that, but come on, Irish. Wales against Scotland. Now, that game, it would be typical Scotland to lose that game. Play crap against Italy. Play absolutely amazing against England. Lose to Wales. I think Wales have got a chance. But we'll see about that one. And then at the end there, France against Italy. I don't think France will let anything burn on the stove there. They will win that one. And I think it's all France for the Six Nations. But let's get that Six Nations out of the way. What a weekend that was. Let's go quickly into Super Rugby, because Super Rugby did start. Frans van der Velde is in it. Damn. Malta could beat well. We will see. We will see. We will see. Let's go to Super Rugby, because there was Super Rugby this weekend, the starting weekend of the Super Rugby, and a big shock at the beginning when the Highlanders beating the Crusaders 25-23. A good result for the Highlanders. Vic did that one. We did all the games anyway, but Vic enjoyed that one very much. I listened to him as well. Waratahs beating the Reds quite convincingly there, 36-12. The Drua losing to Moana Pacifica, and once again a cracking game of rugby, 26-40 for Moana Pacifica. Then it was the Blues against the Chiefs. Not that of a great game, but the Chiefs are renowned for their defense, 15-19. And the Force against the Brumbies, I did that one. That was an absolute screamer. Force came out, started pretty well, but it was all Brumbies in the second half. The Force could have scored 3 tries more in the first half. Didn't get it done. Second half, all Brumbies. Won that one, Brumbies, 24-56. Hurricanes had a bye on that one. Yes, my Chiefs, says Lawrence. Then we go quickly. I'll show you what's coming up next week on the Super Rugby Pacifica. There you go. I would say that Moana against Hurricanes, which would be the absolute cracker. Crusaders against Brumbies, that should be a good one as well. Highlanders, Chiefs. Let's see how good the Highlanders are when playing against the Chiefs. So that is a quick look at that Super Rugby Pacifica thing. We'll have more on that one on Wednesday and on Friday. Let's go quickly. Where did I put that Super Rugby table? No. I got that table somewhere. No, I didn't put it out. There's only one game. Exactly. Dumbass. But never mind. Let's get that one out of the way. There we go. Then we'll quickly go into France. Yes, the French also played their rugby there. They don't stop for the Six Nations. Alvin, England were poor. Alvin, they were cack. Yes, I've said that, Alvin. They only get up for one game, and that's against England. That is a bit pathetic, though, I must say. I must say. But hey, listen here. A victory is a victory. Go quickly to the top 14 there. Bordeaux beat Casters 57-32. Lyon hammering Montauban 73-12. La Rochelle 33. Montpellier 43. We got Bayonne 36. Racing 41. Toulon losing to Clermont 14-34, and Stade Francais losing to Toulouse 9-13. Let's check out the French league quickly. Table, there you go. There, Toulouse still out there in the lead by far now, in front of Pau, Bordeaux, and Montpellier. Crusaders will face Blues in the final of Super Rugby. Ooh, Adu, that's a bold statement there, my friend. I quite like the Brumbies at the moment, but it's just one game, and it was against the Force. we'll see at the weekend what the Brumbies do there. Let's go quickly into the Japanese league there. Yeah, we go. Konnichiwa! To the Japanese league there. Let me get that out there so I can actually see something here. We had the Cannon Eagles against the Tokyo Black Rams there, 31-53 for the Rams. We got the Mitsubishi Sagimiyara Dynabors against the Mi Honda Heat there. The Dynabors beating the Heat with 44-34. Old Franco Mostert with the try there for the Mi Honda Heat. Wasn't good enough there. You have the Fukuoka Blue Revs losing to the Kubota Spears 19-42. We had Malcolm Marks scoring a try there for the Spears. I forgot to tell you that Jesse Creel scored there for the Cannon Eagles there, and they lost to the Black Rams. Then we have the Saitama Wild Knights beating the Toyota Verblitz 26-20. And the Ozara D-Rocks losing to the Tokyo Sun Goliath there, 1941. Old Chessie Colby made 16 points, scored 1 try, converted 1 penalty and 4 conversions. Who needs old Sasha or old Marnie or we got another kicker. His name's Cheslin Colby, man. The boy can kick. Where's Vic today? He loves Scotland and he does love Scotland and England. Vic is a big fan of Scotland and England. He likes them both the same. But that's just the way it is. Now Vic's got a bad backache. Huh? You know what they always say? You got to stop. If the back hurts, you got to stop in front, Vic. That's all I'm saying. Let's get quickly to the Japanese league table there. And it's the Wild Knights out there in the lead in front of the Kubota Spears and the Kobe Steelers, Steel as well. Toshiba Brave Leptos of Tokyo there in fourth position. That is a Japanese league. Let's take that away. But that is actually the show for today. I hope you're all doing well. Yes, even more than you Aussies, man. Seriously. I quite like the Scots. I must say. But the English are for me at the bottom. I think everybody's like that. If you're not English, every other country than the English always want the English to lose. You know, it's just the way it is, guys. You know, don't beat around the bush. I love my English guys. I love England. I just can't stand their rugby team. Their rugby team brings out the worst in me. But never mind that one. Are you crazy like the Scots? No, I'm not crazy like the Scots. I'm a very civil person. Very civil person. But never mind, that is the show for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Always super important. There you go. The whole island is a joke. We've got a bit of Britain bashers. On this channel, we don't call it Great Britain anymore. We call it just Britain. Because if you give the word great to yourself, that's a bit, I don't think that's right. You've got to let other countries call you great. Scum. It's a bit harsh, auntie. Come on, guys. We've got some lovely English people on this channel. And I must say, I always love going over to England to watch Man United. It's always fun. Love my full English breakfast. The English, they gave us rugby. You got to thank them for that. They gave us rugby. They gave us a bit of cricket. They gave us a lot of things. So you got to be nice. Thank you there, Lawrence. You guys have a fantastic evening. I wish all you guys a lovely Monday evening and a peaceful afternoon as well. Everyone else there, join us later on, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.